Hello friends, have you ever wondered what Kirialaison means? You probably have heard this being chanted during services like Kadase or even more so during Holy Week. Well, if we dig around, we find that the word is actually derived from the Greek Kurie Eleson. Kurie is what linguists call a vocative form of the Greek Kurieus, which means Lord. For those who may not know, the vocative form means it usually implies the form that a word takes in a conversation. In English, for example, if I say, Dawit wakes up in the morning, this is a simple sentence narrating the activities of Dawit. But if I say, Dawit, you should wake up in the morning, the proper name Dawit is used in a conversation. But the English language does not have a way to distinguish the proper name when being used to narrate an event or when it is used in a conversation. But in Greek, the form of a word or a name changes accordingly if it is being used in a conversation-like manner as opposed to being used in a narrative-like form. So now we've figured out what Kurie means, let's look at the second part of the term, eleison. Eleison is derived from the verb eleo, which means to have mercy on or pity. The form you see here is what linguists identify as being aorist, active, imperative, second person, singular. In Greek, the aorist form is used to imply instantaneous action, and the imperative form is used to signal a command, or in this case, a plea. Thus, Kurie Eleson most appropriately means, O Lord, have pity on us, with the implicit meaning of immediately have mercy upon us without any delay. But the question remains, how does the Greek Kurie Eleson end up being Kirialaison in Ethiopic? One possible explanation is that the term Kurie Eleson entered Ethiopia having been mediated through their Arabic Kirialaison. Let me explain. Because of the relationship of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church with the Egyptian Orthodox Church, several holy books were being translated from the Arabic texts into the Ge'ez, starting from the 14th century. And it just so happened the Arabic form of Kurie Eleson is Kirialaison. But the switch from the Greek to the Arabic may not have been an intentional change, but simply the condition of the Arabic language. You see, Arabic is limited to sounds of either a short and a long vowel. These vowels are the short U, symbolized by the Dhamma, the long U, symbolized by the Dhamma in combination with the Waw, the short I vowel, symbolized by the Kasra, and the long I vowel, symbolized by the Kasra and the Ya, the short A vowel, symbolized by the Fatha, and the long A vowel, symbolized by the Fatha in combination with the Alif. But because of the nature of the language, there is no way to represent vowels like A and O, which the Ethiopic is able to do. Thus, for Kurie Eleson, the combination of the Yoda with epsilon would have yielded the Ethiopic form of A instead of the fourth order Ya in Kirialaison. But the Arabic cannot produce in a fifth order as we talked about. So instead, it uses the long vowel A, yielding the Ethiopic Ya. Moreover, the epsilon at the end of Kurie and at the start of the Eleison have merged to produce the Y in Arabic, as seen here, Kirialaison. Interestingly, the upsilon in Kurie is brought into the Arabic with the short I vowel, Kasra, as opposed to the U sound made by the Dhamma. But since the Ethiopic is translated from Arabic, you see the similar I vowel in Kirialaison. And that's how we went from the Greek Kurie Eleson to the Arabic Kirialaison to the Ge'ez Kirialaison. But whatever way you're saying it, remember its meaning. O Lord, have mercy upon me. Let us take time to stand before God and ask him to have mercy so we can one day join him in the kingdom of heaven.